فيلم دريم لاند هيرجعنا لزمن الكساد العظيم في أمريكا أوائل القرن العشرين، وهنشوف من خلاله بطلته ومنتجته مارجو روبي وهي بتقدم شخصية مجرمة مطلوبة للعدالة بتحاول تهرب بمساعدة مراهق، واللي هنعرف منها سر تحمسها للفيلم وتفاصيل تانية من مخرجه.
There's something cursed about this land. Our family moved west on a promise. A promise that now looked rotten.
There's no room for boys in this family anymore.
It was very early on for our production company. We were kind of scouring the blacklist, and I don't think we'd kind of really formulated an exact idea of the kind of films we wanted to make. And so when we read Dreamland, we all knew we wanted to do it, and I don't think we were ready to articulate why. I think it just captured us. I think it had this kind of setting, it had great themes, it kind of had this somewhat simple storyline, but then these characters who were kind of conflicted in very interesting ways. And it felt like it was, honestly, I don't know why I was so convinced, but I saw Miles's film and I thought, this is the director to do Dreamland. He can take these characters, he can take this world, and he can kind of elevate it and give it this cinematic scope that it deserved.
And no one warned my brother about what can happen when you dream about destiny. That's how Alison Wells.
I think the period and the sort of socio-economic kind of situation that's going on all adds to it. I think that expanse really kind of shows Eugene's want to explore and go elsewhere instead of being stuck in this place. And I think that, you get a sense of how big the world is down there in New Mexico where we were filming.
The thief and murderer Alison Wells sent 5 human souls to heaven. If you see this woman, do not confront her.
It was sort of fundamental to kind of one of the conceits of how we were going to approach it, which was make this kind of distinction between what the fantasy is that this kid is having and then what the reality of the situations that he gets himself into are. So that was sort of in these kinds of movies there's almost an obligatory kind of scene, you know what I mean, between the two. And I think for all of us it was really important that didn't feel like the obligatory scene, or that didn't feel like it was trying to sort of ham fist an emotional reality into it, but instead really feeling what that experience would be like in reality.
You okay? Somebody's gonna pay me $20,000 to get them to Mexico.
Can you even imagine that much money?
We gotta get all the farmers and we gotta search.
I need to get out of here.
They're hunting me.
They're both keen to kind of escape their worlds or the place in the world that they have and hope for something more. And that is the dream, the fantasy. It is, it is something worth fighting for. You definitely see that right up until the end. That's something worth fighting for. It's beautiful.